In this video, I'd like to show you two concepts. The first being flanking, and the second one being drawing the enemy into a position where it's favorable to you. And I'm playing this on the hardest difficulty level. So first, let's review the gear I have for this map. I've got 4 characters. That's my own character with a Uzi. Then I got Omrin with a regular pistol, MD with a pistol, and Ice with 24 rounds in an AK-47. Okay, now let's look at the terrain. Okay, so the enemy will concentrate in this area. I think it's 6 to 8 guys. And there's 3 approaches I can take. I can come from here, come in from here, and come in from the south. Okay, first I'm going to move my guys into position. Okay, I'm selecting everybody. Then I'm clicking on sneak mode. This makes the move a bit slower and harder to detect for the enemy. It's good to move around the maps like that until you make contact with the enemy. Now my plan is going to be for this map is, I got an Uzi with 20 tiles range and the AK-47 with 24 tiles range. I'm going to position both shooters up here and keep them prone.
Look there, Glavny.
And they will have a line of fire into that field over here. And this is about, from over here to over here, that's about 10 tiles. And that's probably 20 tiles. So both those guns should be able to cover this area. And after I position those guys, I'm going to get my 2 pistol guys up here and draw the enemy fire. So 2 guys over here with long-range weapons are going to provide the flanking position. And the other 2 guys are going to bait the enemy into moving a location that's favorable for the flanking. So if I set this up correctly, I get the other 2 guys up here. The enemy gets drawn over here, and the flanking position is basically just attacking the enemy from a direction they don't have any cover from in this game. And I think you even get a bonus on damage if you do that correctly.
Trying to be quiet. What is this? Тихо, Glavny.
Okay, those 2 guys. Well, the only hard cover I got is up here. Trees are not really good cover. I got a hard cover up here. So I'm going to get
Not even elk will see Omrin.
Omrin behind this solid rock. And this is the team doctor. I don't want him to draw the most fire because he might have to save the other guys.
I will try to remain hidden. I don't
Doesn't matter if I can even hit them, just to make enough noise to attract them. He gets surprised. Now I could pop up and start shooting, but those guys are not visible yet. So I'm going to wait until they start congregating here, because if I shoot right now, I get this one guy quickly, but the other guys are aware of them. So I want to set up the trap correctly first. Okay, Ice is just going to not do nothing.
Yes?
And Karakal does also nothing. And Omrin, he's still hidden, so he's going to just use taking cover. This gives you a bonus on not getting hit.
Ready to, do stuff.
And MD also take cover. Let's see if I can make this trap spring. Now I have to make the trap spring, because if those guys bomb rush those over here, they'll get overrun really quickly. Let's see if I can get Karakal to stand up. You can see one guy up here, and this guy I think has noticed him too. I'm going to start shooting at that guy and keep Ice on Overwatch. So if those guys try to pull back to get behind this cover, they end up in the firing cone of that.
Target locked.
Okay, 3 shots, could be a good hit. Let's give it some extra aim. Actually, I'll just only to 9 so I can still duck away. Okay, that was a miss. We go prone again. Get Ice to stand up. And he's going to do Overwatch.
Yes?
Like so.
Omrin here, Glavny.
And Omrin still has the advantage that he's not spotted yet. Now, I could set him up as this.
MD present.
Because he's not visible yet to the enemy. Or maybe he is, I'm not sure. And MD, can he actually hit something from here?
Pretty good odds, I think.
I try to hit the arms. But he's not really good shot. I think his marksmanship is 68, so it's not. So I'm just gonna prone and stay in cover if I can. Let's see if the trap works.
Yeah, same thing keeps happening to me.
Okay, now it's just a matter of getting my long range shooters to do as much damage as I can, and those two guys to hold them in place. Okay, ice. He has to stand up to actually hit something. Probably get this guy first because he's exposed. Free shot burst. Let's hit the arms. Then it reduces the accuracy of them. And now we go down again.
What?
Okay, now Caracal goes up again. Because the problem with this game is if you just hit enemies and they're half dead, they can still accurately shoot back at you, unless you hit the arms.
Aiming.
Oh, fuck!
Okay, arms damaged and almost dead. So those guys are not going to be very dangerous now. Still got
Michael
MD.
here.
If the enemy's this close, I'll try a headshot.
You know, get him.
Actually, I got 2 possible shots. So I'll do that. It's a good headshot, yeah.
Oh, it hurts! It hurts!
How is that a miss? Come
Such a
on.
loser.
I am awake, Glovney, but... Must make good shot to get rations.
Let's do aim shot on the arms.
You will pay for this! Foreign dogs!
Okay, can we still use that? Yep.
Yep.
And you're gonna fight like this. He has really solid cover from that direction.
Ready.
Okay, the problem is I can't reach them anymore. But I can still overwatch. So if they try to get into this cover, I can just cut through it. Okay, Caracal go up to prone, or crouch rather. And reinforcements are going to come in, I think, the next turn. So I'm just going to
In my
keep it like
sights.
this.
Keeping it real.
And 18 rounds, it's still good enough for that combat. So, and we do a nice overwatch like this. I could approach him here and try to have a gunfight, but it's too much fire coming back at me, and I'm relatively safe up here. I could do... Yeah, I'll keep it like this.
Do stuff.
And he's only slightly damaged, so he can probably stand up and just be bait for enemy shots. Keep it like this. If we can salvage this one.
Good omen in clouds. We'll make shot.
How many shots do I have? I got for 2 shots. I'm gonna take 1 aim. Fire. Okay, this one's gone. I could fire a second shot. Yeah, I'll try it. Because his accuracy is marksman 80. I'd actually like to play without the percentages being shown. I think people use mods now. But I think the game is more fun if you just feel it. Like if you feel, okay, he's exposed, he's at that distance. You want to feel the gameplay instead of reading numbers all the time. I think you're going to have more fun like that.
Stand resolute!
Good shot. Good shot. Now I got 3 guys down. 1 over here and reinforcements coming in. And I still got most of my guys intact, ready to fire.
MD present.
Now MD is just going to wait like
I'll
this.
shoot at anyone I see. I mean, bad guys, of course. Just the bad guys.
Let's keep overwatch. Yeah, I'll keep the trap ready like this before. To have this guy in a shot. I could land a headshot with a burst. I'll try it. Okay, go prone for this round.
Ready.
Just have Caracal do the overwatch. And Omrin wait like this. And MD wait like this. And we okay, so this guy's gonna come up here, but until he comes up here, I can perforate him. I still got time for that one. But for those guys, you see, this guy's a problem. He has he outranges my guys here with the pistols. He has automatic rifles, and this guy's hard to reach from here.
I am awake, Glovny, but hungry.
So probably just keep him ducked down for this round.
I take nap and maybe enemy forget about me.
And you can, I could rush him, take cover here, and start shooting at him. But if you're engaging an enemy when he's in good cover, you're in good cover. You're just trading shots and wearing each other down, and you're losing a lot of ammo like that. Okay, let's stand up again with ice. I got a good shot on this guy. Let's take a torso shot, a nice aimed one, and time to duck after that. Now he's almost dead. Okay, now we can duck again.
What?
And Caracal does an overwatch. So if he moves, he gets hit.
Many wounds, need rest and snacks. I sleep now. Do not wake. Yeah, player.
Okay, now I gotta hurry to
Ready
get
to,
him to
do
save
stuff?
Omrin. So that's a tricky one. Because this one I can't see, but he's almost dead.
Ready.
I need those guys to actually protect against the guy on the flank.
Going right now.
So the flank guy has to come through that. He's probably out of range, so I gotta. And I don't have any good cover to stand behind. You can actually click like that and see that. So you get in a better shooting position. I don't have any good cover for that. So probably just try to trade
Any
shots
chance of
to
me,
attract his
not
attention.
missing?
So he doesn't shoot at that guy.
I think I can, you know, get him.
Okay, I'll keep ice. Stand up. And keep the firing cone ready like this.
The Iceman gonna keep everything.
I think the mistake I made here was unpredictable. Well, basically the enemy rushed through my firing cones over here and got through it. But I think it still went mostly well considering all the other characters.
Michael here.
I haven't taken any much damage or something. Okay, now let's reposition this one. I could just try to hit him.
Do it. Maybe someone better than me should take this shot.
I could just run away from him, perhaps.
Okay, will do.
Just to draw him out here. I could get ice.
Word up.
Just keep flanking this one. And then we got Caracal. Maybe I can go to a good firing position from up here.
Moving to
Yeah.
position. Ready to shoot.
And we fire all we got on this guy. How's it? No. Well, here we go.
Target locked. Kill confirmed.
Okay, so I think I'll end the video here because the last flanking guy is probably just going to run around here until he jumps up. So this was basically it, just to review it again. I set up my main firing position up here, and I baited the enemy into a favorable location from where I can shoot him. And once they congregated to that point, my main shooters come out and use their ranged weapons from an elevated position. And the guys who draw the fire, they need to have hard cover to hide behind. And what I could have done better was use Omrin to retreat him further when the enemy was already up here.